Let's cut to the chase. If you want to be in for a chance to win this beautiful beast, all you have to do is the following. Subscribe to the channel, answer the question of the day somewhere in the video, and finally join the Discord server as that's where I'll be announcing the winner. Best of luck to all of you, I hope you enjoy the video. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going against Gwen from the Discord server in the OU tier. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. I've also noticed that only 36% of people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. So even if you think you are subscribed, just double check because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. It's really bizarre. And if you weren't subscribed in the first place, why not? It's free, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Okay, Gwen's brought a pretty cool looking team. They got a Scizor, a Great Tusk, Dragapult, Ceruledge, Braviary, Hisui, and of course a Galarian Zapdos. The two birdies there, that's pretty cool to see. We're very much a rain team. We got Basculegion over here. Obviously, if you want to be in for a chance to win that Basculegion, follow the instructions at the beginning of the video. I'm thinking they probably lead with Dragapult or the Zapdos, to be honest with you. Dragapult maybe could be a screen Zapdos, but I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking it might be Specs. So Heatran's going to be good for stopping the Dragapult, which is great. I think I want to lead off with Pelipper and just kind of go from there. We'll try and get the rain up, try and get Basculegion to do some work. I think that's going to be the best game plan. And the battle begins, so my opponent's going to lead off with Dragapult, as expected, as we lead off with the Plopper, the Pelipper. Not a bad matchup. They could have Thunderbolt, so it's always good to scout these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into Heatran. Heatran seems like a good switch here. If they're physical, we can fire off a burn, maybe burn something, stuff like that. So they're going to go into finally the Heatran, because Heatran is finally back, baby. They go for a Dragon Dance. Okay, so luckily this thing doesn't get any sort of water move, I don't think. It might get Aqua Tail, but it's very, 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 very uncommon if it is. So I'm going to go ahead and try and burn it with a Will-O-Wisp. They go for a Phantom Force. That's fair enough. Phantom Force is a good move to go for there. I actually prefer Tera Blast with Tera Ghost on my physical what you would call it. So that's just me though personally. What have we got to switch in here? We've got nothing. Heatran's gonna have to stay in and try and burn this thing. So let's go for a burn. Let's go for a burn. Let's go for a burn. We do live. We do live. We do live. So we've got the Flame Body chance, and we've also got the Will-O-Wisp chance. No, we didn't get the Flame Body, but we do get the Will-O-Wisp, which is great. As now we can freely switch out into whatever we want on the Dragapult. So the Dragapult is crippled, which is great. Absolutely great. We did lose a lot of health on our Heatran, unfortunately. But what can you do about that? They'll probably go for another Phantom Force here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock, expecting that. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock real quick. They go for another Dragon Dance. All right, they're setting up. They're really trying to set up here. They're really trying to set up here, which is absolutely fine by me. Set up all you want. I'm going to get my Stealth Rocks up. It's going to force the Great Tusk in, which is going to force a Rapid Spin, etc., etc., etc. But I think we should be golden right now. What do we do in this situation? This Dragapult could easily sweep us if he gets enough Dragon Dances up. Definitely sweep it if he gets enough Dragon Dances up. So we're going to have to damage it. We'll go for an Earth Power. We'll go for an Earth Power. They go for a Phantom Force again. Absolutely fine by me. You are burned though, so I know I can take it like a champ. Earth Power comes through and misses, of course, because they've disappeared from the screen. But we do get some leftovers recovery, which is always nice. So I'm just trying to think. Heatran could probably use it to take a hit from the Braviary. But I'm leaning more towards switching out now. Pelipper's physically defensive. You're specially defensive. You're offensive, kinda. What do we do here? Do we have any Terra Normals? We don't have any Terra Normals. No. I'm thinking we just let Heatran go down. Do we want to let Heatran go down? Or do we go Pelipper? Let's go Pelipper. Let's go Pelipper. Pelipper seems like a sound switch, to be fair. So Pelipper can come on in. Physically defensive, like I said. Should be able to tank a Phantom Force from this thing while it's burned, even if it's a +2. Should be able to take at least one. We do take at least one. We can take two. We can take two. We're going to lose some HP from the Life Orb, but that's probably what's giving it so much damage. So we can just go straight for a Hurricane here if we want to. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I feel no reason not to. They go for a Dragon Dart. Is that going to KO us? It's not going to KO us. Not going to KO us. We live on 1 HP! 1 HP! as we're able to go for a Hurricane now, and hopefully that KOs the Dragapult from there. It does KO the Dragapult from there. So down goes the Dragapult, which is great for us. Absolutely great for us. In comes the Scizor. So Scizor is obviously going to come in and do the Bullet Punch shenanigans that it likes to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hard switch Heatran, try and get the burn with the Flame Body. I think that's the best way to go about it. And luckily there's no Pursuit in this game. So that's great. We'll go into Heatran real quick. Like I said, we've got the Flame Body. You can Flame Body it up and stuff like that. They go for a U-turn. That's going to do nothing, but can we get the Flame Body? No Flame Body, unfortunately. But they do get a free switch into whatever they want. And they'll probably go Great Tusk if I had to guess what they were going to do. So knowing that they're going Great Tusk and knowing that they're probably going to go for a Rapid Spin here and try and get rid of the Stealth Rocks, I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. I could go into Basculegion, in fairness, but I don't want to take any unnecessary damage on Basculegion because once we've got, once we've done all this, well, as soon as we get the rain back up, Basculegion gets a free switch in. We're golden. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go Pelipper. I'm going to go Pelipper because they're probably going to Rapid Spin anyway, so we let the Rapid Spin KO Pelipper. Let Rapid Spin KO Pelipper, unless they go for a ground type move here. They might go for an Earthquake. They might expect the switch into Basculegion, expecting the Rapid Spin. No, they don't. They go for a Rapid Spin, so they get rid of the Stealth Rocks, which is absolutely fine. We could get them up again if we really need to, but I have a feeling we don't, because all we need to do now is go into Basculegion. Pointer Stones do disappear from their team, but now, what's their switch into this? Mr. Cursey comes on in. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Basculegion's such a cool Pokemon, man. Such a cool Pokemon. So, I think we only need to go for a Liquidation here. So I'm going to go for a Liquidation. I'm going to Terra Water Liquidation. And that way nothing on their team can switch in. There we go. Going to Terra Water real quick. Boost the power of those Liquidations. The reason I have Liquidation and Wave Crash and Aqua Jet is because A, Aqua Jet's good priority move. B, Liquidation's a really strong water move that doesn't have recoil. And then Wave Crash is just for when you really want to nuke something. And then Psychic Fangs is there to hit things that, like other water types, like Toxapex, for example. That's what Psychic Fangs is there for. So they do Terra themselves into a Terra Ice, which is interesting, actually. So Terra Ice, Great Tusk is interesting. So maybe we should have gone for a Wave Crash there. Maybe we should have gone for a Wave Crash. So we go for a Liquidation anyway. Terra Watered. It should still do a lot of damage. Actually nearly KOs them, which is crazy good damage. They go for an EQ. Should be able to tank that, no problem. There we go. Nicely done, nicely done. We can go for another Liquidation right now and just get the KO, which is great. Liquidation comes through. Absolutely going to annihilate them. There we go. Like I said, annihilates them. Annihilates them. Great Tusk goes down, which is great. Basculegion putting in the work right now. Basculegion putting in the absolute work right now. The absolute work. I have a feeling that if we went for Wave Crash there, the recoil would have been very similar to the Earthquake damage anyway, so it's not a big deal. In comes Ceruledge. So Ceruledge, we know what this thing wants to do here. We know what Ceruledge wants to do here. It wants to go for a Shadow Sneak. We can't let that happen. So what we're going to have to do here is, expecting the Shadow Sneak, we go into Moltres. I think that's what we do. So Mr. Cursey's Aqua Jet can still come in handy later on down the line. They're definitely going for a Shadow Sneak here to try and finish us off though. So we're going to go into Moltres. And with the rain up, the Bitter Blade that could potentially come our way the next turn is going to be weakened in damage. So we'll bring Moltres in. They go for a Swords Dance. Oh, Swords Dance is terrifying. So Moltres is looking really cool right now. I love Moltres. The Galarian Moltres is so cool. Let's go for that Fiery Wrath. We don't need to worry too much about our speed with agility because Scizor gets outspared. Braviary gets outspared. Ceruledge does get outspared, I believe. So they're going to withdraw Ceruledge. They don't want to get it hurt, so they're going to go into the Zapdos more than likely. Scizor comes in. Okay, Scizor's a good one as well. So Scizor comes in. Moltres is putting in the work right now with a Fiery Wrath. There we go. Look at that damage. That's some really good damage right there. Really good damage right there. It's not a Fire type move, obviously. It's called Fiery Wrath, but it's not a Fire type move. Let's go for that Fiery Wrath again and get some damage off on this Scizor. Bullet Punch comes through. That's going to do a lot of damage to us. But not enough to activate our Berserk, unfortunately. As down goes Scizor, so that's great. That's Scizor out of the way. I believe Moltres is base 90. So Galarian Zapdos does outspeed us and can very much kill us. Speak of the devil, here comes the Zapdos. So Zapdos comes on in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to sack off Heatran. We're going to sack off Heatran. Heatran can go down, that's no problem. We could potentially get a burn with Flame Body, which is mainly the reason I'm doing this, to try and get the Flame Body burn. Because getting the Galarians out those burn is going to be a major advantage for us. So they go for the Brave Bird. We live, which means we've got a second chance to get the burn if we don't get it this turn. We don't get it this turn, unfortunately. But it is what it is. And now, just on the off chance they switch into Ceruledge, I'm going to go for the Earth Power. No, I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks, right? I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock just on the chance they switch out. But they don't. They go for a Brave Bird again. Takes out Heatran, unfortunately. Do we get a burn? No burn. No burn, unfortunately. So we got hit twice. No burn. Boys, whatever. Doesn't matter. We can still work around it. So the rain has stopped, which means the only thing Basculegion is going to be doing is the Aqua Jet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into our nice and powerful Heatran over here. There we go. Heatran comes on in. And I'm hoping they'll switch out here. I'm hoping they'll switch out into the Braviary, and we can get a nice and powerful Nuzzle off. That'd be ideal. So we'll go ahead and go for a Nuzzle. They do switch out. Are they going to go Ceruledge or Braviary? They go Braviary as expected, which is great for us. Braviary looks amazing, by the way. So Nuzzle comes through. It's going to do minimal damage, but it does get the paralysis, of course. It's a fully 100% guaranteed paralysis that the old Heatran gets. So Braviary is probably going to go for a Hurricane right now. In which case, they might miss. So I think it might be worth going to Basculegion right now. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Basculegion. And like I said, just on the off chance that they either go for an Esper Wing and it doesn't KO, or they go for a Hurricane and it misses. They go for the Hurricane, it doesn't miss, unfortunately, but it was worth the chance. Plus, Basculegion's not really doing too much anymore. The rain's gone. It's kind of had its day. I like how it curls over on its side like a fish when it dies. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so we can just go into our Moltres right now. We can definitely go Moltres right now. So Moltres is great because obviously reasons. We're going to go for a Fiery Wrath. Just get the KO on the Braviary. If it's max speed, then we should KO it. If it's not, there we go. It's probably max speed. So the Braviary goes down, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. As now all we have to deal with is the Galarian Zapdos and the Ceruledge. Ceruledge is going to be crucial that we have the Moltres around for that. So in comes the Galarian Zapdos, which is fine by me. I'm going to sack off Decidueye. Decidueye is not really doing anything in this game. Nothing at all, really. It puts in work sometimes, but not all the time. So we'll go Hooters real quick. There we go. And he's flying as well. Oh, I've never seen it fly before. That's pretty cool. So Brave Bird is going to come through. We're going to get some nice and powerful recoil on this Galarian Zapdos real quick, which is amazing. Recoil on that thing is going to be great. And again, I'm hoping that... what do we go for here? So we're Terra fighting with that. We can't Terra anyway. I think this is the play. I think this is the play. We go Blair. We go Blair, the Heatran. They probably switch Ceruledge. But we've got the eject button, which is really unfortunate. I'm going to try and Nuzzle. They go for a Brave Bird, so Brave Bird's fine. We aren't going to eat it like I wanted to, but we do have the eject button. The eject button's kind of worked not in our favor this time because I would have liked to be able to stay in there. But I guess we're just going to have to risk it for a chocolate biscuit with the Moltres. So Moltres can come in right now. We'll go for a Fiery Rat. No, we'll go for a Tera Blast. Go for a Tera Blast. They go for a Brave Bird. Let's see if we can live this. We don't live, unfortunately. Which means we've lost to the Galarian Zapdos. Unless they go down to Recoil right now. They don't go down to Recoil, unfortunately. So yeah, we lose to the Galarian Zapdos, unfortunately. It was looking like it was going to be a win, but I think Heatran's eject button is kind of worked against us this game because I would have liked to be able to stay in and Psychic then. Like, it should be an optional thing, really, but I mean, at the same time, it shouldn't really. So they go for a Brave Bird. That's going to take out the Heatran. Recoil's going to take out the Zapdos, and it's going to be a close game, to be fair. Ceruledge was their last Pokemon, so pretty close game in the end. Galarian Zapdos goes down, and that is going to be the game. So GG, Gwen. That was a pretty fun game. I really enjoyed that one, actually. Getting to see all the new mons and stuff like that is always great. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.